What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are just coming, my name is Steven. I own Rock Solid Motorsports as well as RSM Property Management, which is kind of just a side gig doing some grading and stuff like that. Well, today's video we're going to be talking about a new product that we're going to be offering through our website, rock-solid-motorsports.com. Most of our products on the website and most of the really odd products that we offer come from me wanting to make something for myself that's not really offered the way I want it to be offered on the market. So we make it for my stuff and then we turn it into a product and just replicate it for anybody else that might want to use it. But haven't done an update video on this channel in a while. As far as the property management goes, the business has kind of evolved. I'm doing more stuff around the farm here. I've got an excavator now, which I did. There is a bunch of videos of me tearing down trees and stuff around the house here with that. But I recently bought another piece of equipment. Well, not really equipment, but a semi truck. So this is a 2012 Freightliner Cascadia, Detroit, 450 horsepower, 10 speed, single axle truck. There was a tandem available as well. I just didn't really see the need to get a tandem for what I do, and the maneuverability of the tandem would be slightly worse than this is. But the wheelbase on this truck is a lot shorter than my dump truck, so I should be able to maneuver it a lot better than the dump truck. But the problem with this truck and all semis is they're based around only having the fifth wheel to use for pulling. Well, I don't have a fifth wheel trailer yet. I've got a couple gooseneck trailers and that's it. So there posed a problem. How can I turn this truck into something that I can utilize for pulling basically any type of trailer? So I started looking around. We get a lot of stuff from eTrailer. That's a great website, but they had some pretty generic hitch plates and stuff like that on there. And because we draw everything up in CAD and get all the measurements, exactly the way we want them, where we don't have to do a bunch of cutting, we drew up our own hitch plate. And that's where the new product comes in we're going to talk about today. I want to introduce the RSM Mega Hitch. So one of the things that sets our products apart from others is we are user-friendly with our products. We don't want you to have to take every grinder you got out in the shop, every consumable, and burn through it all trying to get something to fit nice on the truck. We want to design something that goes right on the truck. All you need is something to sand and prep the metal before you weld it, and the welder, maybe a level, but that's it. You don't have to try to attempt to cut this 5/8 plate to puzzle piece into the end of the frame rail, because this plate is already cut to perfectly do so. Now this plate will fit, or this kit will fit most all semis that have a 34-inch frame rail spread, which is pretty standard. Like I said, this is a Freightliner, and that's what it is, but what we've researched, most of them are 34-inch frame rail, as that's the standard measurement. So the kit comes with one big gusset that goes all the way across the top. You can see kind of in the picture here how we got it mocked up with the magnets. It goes all the way across the top. The reason why I cut it is because I put this tube in the middle because I wanted to pull a gooseneck trailer with this truck also. And this tube is a 4x4 inch by 3/8 wall. We drilled a hole to put the bolt, and then drilled an access hole in the bottom to put the nut on the ball, and then I also welded the ball on to make it extra strong. Did all that before we started putting the hitch together so I could weld all the way around it. But this plate also, like I said, 3/8 plate on the top for the gusset. Then we have 5/8 hitch plate, which will come with the holes for the airline access already in it. It'll come with non-welded 1-inch D-rings. You can put these wherever you want. This is just where I placed mine, and I placed these here as extras for the gooseneck. So it won't come with these, but it will come with the big ones. It will come with a 60,000 pound rated Pintle Hitch, and this is where I've got mine bolted, but with the one that you guys will purchase online, it will have a couple more hole settings where you can raise this up a little bit higher if you want it. But I think this one is around 22 inches, maybe 23 inches, so you can adjust it a little bit of height in that range depending on what your trailer is, if your trailer don't have adjustment on it. I've sanded this flush with the frame rail, you know, just sanding the weld off just for appearance, but it's welded back and front, and actually double passed in the front before I'd done that. So if you're wondering why you can't really see anything on the end of that, it's just because I've done that prior to painting. So having a look underneath, you can see the gussets are very, very large, and they go all the way to the bottom of the hitch. Kind of hard to see behind if the camera will focus, but supported all the way to the bottom. And then the gusset almost goes all the way back to the airbag. So I really want to make this thing strong, way it would handle pretty much anything that the truck would. So talking about this truck setup, what all I've got going on for pulling stuff. Get up in it with my one arm. So $100 little Amazon monitor for the rear. Can't really beat that. Watch my load all the time. We've got the Prodigy P3 electronic brake controller. Had my cousin wire that up. I think he actually tied in to the wiring underneath here to get the brake signal. Put me a little breaker under the hood and stuff, so nicely done. Got some brass tees right here tied into my airlines. These are the airlines that were on it. These other airlines I got from Amazon. You can buy the airlines with the light cord. I think this is a 15-foot version. I paid like $127 for it, and it come with a set of glad hands, which I'll get to that in a minute. But it's nicely wrapped with some protectant wrap all the way down so it don't get rubbed into on anything down the frame rail. We just got it zip tied nice all the way down, kind of laid in the frame rail and all the way to the back. It comes with several of these little clips here. I guess they're designed to go up there behind the window and hang, but drill a little hole in the frame rail to clip it there to hold it off the road. Got my 7-blade connector here for my electric trailer brakes, running off the controller inside the truck whenever I run gooseneck or pull any trailer with electric brakes. Also the air lines, showing them tied into the bulkheads here. I took the ends off of them that were on them and just exposed just a straight half MPT that were on them, the ends of the lines going into the back of the bulkheads. I've got 1/2 inch MPT air couplers back here, that way I'm not losing any air. And if I ever get a Pintle Hitch trailer, I'll put just the nipples on the air connections on that, because the glad hands seem like they're kind of, I know that's what everything uses, but they're kind of irritating to hook up. And having those things hanging out here, like I've seen a bunch of people, the glad hands will be hooked directly to the back and they'll be hanging way out here. That's just something to get knocked off or broke, in my opinion. So that's why I just, it's bugging me, I got those on the back. So because the airline kit come with a set of glad hands, I just put the nipples on here. So anytime, barely use my hand here, anytime I'm pulling a trailer that requires glad hand style, I can just hook them up. Then when I'm done, I can unhook them. So I keep those in the truck so I'm able to basically hook up to anything. So we've got 5th wheel gooseneck and Pintle Hitch on this truck using the RSM Mega Hitch. Actually, on the bottom, you probably can't see it, but this continuous gusset that I cut out, I actually used it. You can see it's closed off right there. I used it to weld to the bottom of that piece, just as some extra support. So there's many ways you can do this, but originally this hitch is designed to have this one solid piece all the way across. So that's my setup. I hope somebody can utilize these. I will put the website link to this product in the description. You can visit our website. We've got several other random products. We've got some stuff for Kubota tractors and a couple of things like that. We also have some in-frame hitch mounting brackets for the C5500 Chevrolet, C4500, any Chevrolet with that size frame. We've got some nice brackets on there where we had to make a gooseneck for that truck, so make sure you check that out. So hope you enjoyed the video. Hope somebody can use one of these hitches. Like I said, they're going to be a little bit more expensive than one you buy off of e-trailer or something like that, but being user friendly, not having to get the grinder and the saw and spend a lot of time cutting and fitting, this is just something, as long as you got a sander to knock the paint off the frame rail and a welder, that's literally all you need to complete this entire install. And again, it comes with the plate, the top and bottom gussets, the 60,000 pound rated Pintle Hitch, and the brass pass-through bulkhead fittings for your airlines. So comment if you got any questions, but go check us out, rock-solid-motorsports.com, and we'll try to keep these cut up and ready to go. So thanks for watching. See you guys.